Commodities have a physical dimension. Supply chain are based on the assumption that will be grown or dug from the ground will be of a given quantity or quality. If for any reason this assumption does not hold, then the whole supply chain will be affected. The last Ebola outbreak that spread to several West African countries is the most serious since the disease was first discovered in 1976. Nigeria is the largest African producer of oil and the fifth global producer of LNG. If a significant outbreak would have emerged in its capital Lagos, then the consequences for the oil and gas industry would have been considerable. West African countries produce approximately 60% of the global cocoa production, and if the epidemics would have happened during the harvesting season, then the whole cocoa industry would have been affected by a major disruption. Finally, also shipping can be affected because there have been reports of crews refusing to enter ports in countries where the Ebola outbreak had been reported. In my view, investing in the fight to contain epidemics is another way to manage commodity supply chain, as about 2/3 of mineral and energy commodities worldwide are produced in developing countries. To prevent this operation being disrupted, the commodity industry might want to channel greater parts of its corporate social responsibility activities into programs that assist in avoiding epidemics. By adding a commodity risk management angle to CSR, commodities companies could potentially increase their long-term profits by hedging disruption to their supply chains. As an example, according to the United Nations Development Group, what lacked most in the fight to contain the Ebola epidemic were drugs, ambulances, trained health personnel, and infrastructure. At the market risk level, we can help market participants stay up to date with exclusive news that impact price and volumes. Among other things, we can help detect refinery and pipeline disruptions, monitor bad weather affecting crops, and track vessels in real time. At a counterparty risk level, we can help manage the reputational risk in the supply chain by vetting counterparties for sanctions, bribery, money laundering, corruption, and human trafficking. At a regulatory risk level, we can help with insights on the ever-changing regulations that affect global players. And finally, we can assist market participants with tax and customs compliance.